Okay, so here we are, and we decided to fly across from Europe over to the UK to try and be able to expand our areas. Oh yes, taking off from this airport, we had a taxi almost 4 kilometers, which in the end we didn't do. We did do the skip option to take off because that was ludicrous, and I just didn't have the patience for it. And yes, up we went. Not sure if I had my lights on correctly, which I still mean to look up that, which I will do sometime. And had the blue boxes on here because I wasn't sure whether or not the flight nav plan was going to actually appear, which it ended up doing so, which you can see in the left hand screen there off in the distance. So yes, heading out over the coast of Europe to go across the channel. Still got the invisible pilot for this aircraft, another one of the few bugs that's been happening. In the other aircraft I think it does show the pilot, so yeah, they might get that sorted out. So over the coast here, and it was roundabouts here that we started picking up on the autopilot was able to find the GPS nav route here, and then it was quite a long flight out over the wind turbines, and a bit of cloud started forming, and quite a while later here's Blighty, good old Blighty, over the coast of the UK, and the runway we were going to come in on was actually in quite a straight line, as you can see here from the coast. Wasn't sure what kind of runway it was going to be, but there it is. It actually turned out to be almost half grass and half bitumen. So yes, I've been finding that I think I take too much of a shallow approach to runways, but I tend to overspeed the flaps if I drop down from a greater height, so I'm obviously doing something wrong. Probably haven't got, as I said, I think I do have my lights on here. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have a tree right at the end of the runway like this. And coming down to land. So the idea is this is a light cargo job, and we need to do a couple more to be able to do medium cargo jobs, but we also have to do the turboprop aircraft, which we have to pass. So yes, landing was kind of alright, wasn't really in the centre, but never mind. Had to be careful turning around on the runway so that we don't ping the taxiing punishment if you clip the grass. So yes, we flickered around. This was real weather, but not real time, because I hadn't done the nighttime exam flying yet. I have done it since then, so that should be another interesting thing to see what happens. So that was that one. So we'd opened up part of the UK now, and it meant that we could have a look around and see if we could do another cargo mission to tick them off. I need to do 5 in total, and I think that was the 3rd one. So quite happy with that flight on the whole. I might have got a bit more if I hadn't skipped the taxiing thing, but this was the only cargo job on the open area, so you know, that was quite an easy choice. And then it was really the thing of just tweaking the pattern entry that we did. I forgot to record the beginning, but never mind. And yeah, we are flying a bit more cloudy over the lake. which is famous for its fish. Yeah, let's say fish. I'm sure it is. So yes, we're doing the autopilot here. Everything seemed to be going reasonably well. It will be nice when...
Echo Golf, November, Echo Traffic 46666 Bravo, Sierra Tango 2, 412 tree miles, east 2100. Ford inbound to land, runway 0 tree.
Yeah, it'll be nice when I can actually put in proper flight plans. I've tried doing it within the aircraft and it sort of works, but it's still a bit weird, and sometimes I don't know if it's me or if it's the sim. And reading on the forums, it looks like it's quite difficult to put in your own flight plan for the career mode. So, as I said, no pun intended, but I'm just kind of winging it at the moment, and yeah, just sort of seeing what it throws up. So it was a bit misty here, and I was just looking around then to see if I could see the runway, which I couldn't. And yeah, see, max speed with flaps down exceeded, so when I realised I was too high, so I didn't have the correct flight path. And that's the thing that I've been wanting to do. If I move this up here, I've been wanting to have a longer glide path. So I need to sort that out sometime. Anywho, so this was the runway, and as far as I'm concerned, the river's drying out a bit. As far as I'm concerned, if you were going to look around here and someone said to you, where is the runway? I would say, it's there in front of us. I mean, that is a runway. It isn't anything else. It's not a piece of cake, it's not a piece of cheese, it's a runway. And as far as I'm concerned, that's what we need to land on. But I seem to remember on this particular one that the career sim gods that are decided, no, this is not a runway. I think so, that's runway 21. Maybe I was supposed to land on it the other way. I don't know. Pretty sure it was right. But it does come up with a message saying I didn't land on the right runway. Never mind. The other thing I did find out was don't cut corners when you're taxiing to the taxi spot up there, that blue box. I cut the corner here and got dinged for it. So next time, follow the yellow lines. It might help. Yeah, so parking up, and that's another light cargo job ticked off. But it wasn't the best mission ever done. I think we got, yes, the radio communications, flaps extended max speed, undesignated landing area. Not too sure about that. Got an A. But it's all, you know, it's moving onwards and upwards. Or at least it's moving sideways.